yards. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be taken out by the product of the University of Louisville, the talented Teddy Bridgewater.
His stature isn't huge. He's not one of the big, strong-arm guys that you see coming into the league. But his touch, decision-making, ability to make plays, that's why Teddy Bridgewater has a chance to be a top quarterback in the league.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Robbie Anderson. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it.
Play action now, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This is what the defense is going to look like for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Play fake, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Jadon Mickens. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sideline. So here come the Bucs under their new head coach, Bruce Arians. They'll be led out by the only 6-time Super Bowl champion in league history. In his 20th season now, Tom Brady.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
It's a quick turnaround right out of the gate because there's a lot to cover in a short period of time. But the best teams, they simplify before they go play that Thursday night game. And they also believe it's way better to get your Thursday night game out of the way early before the body has been through too much. So if you ask people on scheduling, they want to play it early, not late.
Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down, Tampa Bay.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 17 carries, 60 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Now Jones. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9, Brady looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hudson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
56, Mike, 56. I got him.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if it was to bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Brady's throw there complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're completion, maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at them right now and say, let's get away from them entirely to start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
We got this.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Open man is Samuel, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Bridgewater now from the 50. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The intended receiver was set to Val, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Brady. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. On 1st down, Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. On play action, now Brady. He finds his target, it's Evans. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Brady going to throw. Completes it to Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mike, 20.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps a deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Complete to his tight end, Zach Gotw. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. William Golston, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go, let's go!
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Gotw. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. This is Miller. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
50 Mike, 50
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be marked down short of the 1st down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So now the Panthers Down on the scoreboard, 26 seconds to go. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jason Pierre-Paul gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Bucs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gotw. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.